there guys, welcome back to Danganronpa, to Goodbye Despair, episode, whatever the heck episode we're on. I probably should have looked at that before I said the word episode, but I sure didn't. Here's Monokuma Rock, this is where the trial will take place, but before I go in there, let me tell you what I think happened. Here is my guess walking into the trial. Annoyingly, we still do not have a truth bullet for that stupid map. We got the knife, we got gaps in the floorboards. But the actual map that we saw is not available to be reviewed. However, I looked at it from the previous recording for quite a while, and what I think it was getting at was that this Kazuchi Soda, he was standing kind of towards the front of the room, and then between him and Byakuya was is that the nurse? Oh, these names are... No, that's not the nurse. Which one are you? McCann, yes. McCann was standing between him and Byakuya, which means whatever knocked him down was most likely Kazuchi going to Byakuya. I'm gonna say Byakuya. I'm not gonna remember to say Byakuya. It's been too long now. So that's sort of where I stand right now in terms of, I'm pretty sure he went to Byakuya. I'm trying to remember if he had access to the shed before we went in there, and I don't remember that what he did. It's very, very obvious that the knife that was used to kill Byakuya was put in there earlier, and there was some glow-in-the-dark tape used in order to let him find it. So that's what Byakuya was killed with, and then he was put under the table. The tablecloth was then removed and swapped out with another one. But the thing that has me hesitating was that there doesn't seem to be enough time to do that. The lights were only off for a little bit, and I do know that Kazuchi did leave prior to that, but still, it's just, I don't know where all the time went. But I can't figure out anything beyond that. But I am saying that Kazuchi is the one that most likely did it. He's the one that makes sense. He's the one that knocked over McCann. The problem with that, when I look at my truth bullets, the knife is obviously, it was covered in glow-in-the-dark stuff, so that it could be found under the table. Seems to imply he was actually stabbed when he got there, but that doesn't make any sense. Gaps in the floorboard, I think, is a red herring. I don't think there's any real... Other than to say that's why we can't see any blood, but you'd still see some on top of it, wouldn't you? AC timer. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this, but very obviously, I identified this last episode. Whenever we hit 11:30, the, irons were already turned on, and that allowed the light to go out. Night vision goggles. I actually think those were Byakuya's. I think they came from his case. That's just it falling... And then her account. Her account, the other thing I think this comes up is that he says he's going to go along the wall, which doesn't really make a ton of sense because at the time the lights went out, he was pretty close to the door. So why would he say he was going to go along the wall unless he had moved significantly? And then, yeah, that's basically where I stand. The other interesting thing is that Akane and Peiko were the only two that ate it. Which I thought there was going to be something to do with they were constipated because of it, but no, the other one that was constipated was our lovely gym person. So let's do this. That's, like I said, my best guess. It does annoy me that there's things about this that I can't figure out, but, you know, I'm not going to sit here and think about it extensively. You know, I do want the game to surprise me, and every once in a while something comes up in the trial that I didn't know previously, so...
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that? When did that get there? How did they make mountains seem like Monokuma? That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now you mention it appears they're not here yet. Oh, I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Kitty, stop. We don't need you doing that during the recording. No, we don't. Oh, hell no! There's no way we let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
With me.
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey.
Hey, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. Hey, Fujiko, what were you doing all this time? Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was chilling in my room when I suddenly heard the fat bastard got killed. Which, again, that is really suspicious to me, because we never announced, it was just that a body has been discovered. Although, granted, actually, now that I say that, if you paid attention to his student handbook, the Monokuma file showed up and talked about who he was. So that's actually not as suspicious as I thought it was, now that I think about it for more than 2 seconds. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We're doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait.
But here, that's enough. You too, Fujiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting on Gundam?
What happened?
I am right here.
Now then.
Remember this as well. Main character arrives when he intends to. Huh? Yeah, seems you noticed it too. Yep, he's got his earring back. So, is there a way under that? Because my entire theory is based on the principle you can't get underneath it. Although even then, if we assume you can get underneath, then Byakuya would still have to be moved there somehow, and that I don't know how that would happen. If I did, then I'm right.
Well, now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Whoa! What's this?
My, Manami, just what are you doing here? No one asked for you.
What?
I mean, do you actually want to join in?
Masochistic.
Want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special breeding, sir.
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister, and I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later.
I'll go ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance. Why are you here? You don't want to tell us. What? Something shaking? Everyone, please get down! Wow. That's high tech. Something came out? Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear. That is like totally suspicious?
Hey.
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. For what? Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way.
There's no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. It's in your name. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. Alright, let's do it. If that's everyone, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, I'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I was like, just kidding, elevator went away. When you see enter Monokuma Rock. Wait, is there a separate trial room for each of them? Are we eventually going to clear all the Monokumas whenever we get through all, presumably, 6 trials?
Huh?
This is an elevator. Oh, interesting. And this one was drawn without Byakuya actually having a place because they knew he'd be dead by now. I see. The entire rock's an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unlabeled clattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do is purse my lips together so tightly no one else could hear it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Alright. We're down to 15, about to be 14. Well, about to be, probably like 2 hours from now. And then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
You
What the hell is he thinking? Logging us a shitty looking place like this?
fuck with me.
You fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! I decided he should have a slightly lighter voice I was giving him. Complain all you like, I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Do we have the Byakuya face? So everyone knows, even if we try and resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monica went order, we walked toward the seats we'd been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. We also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader, tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. Now this is interesting. Because it's only showing 7 faces of the possible 15. And almost all of them are directly related. You know, you've got the chef who was in there before and it could have planted evidence. You've got the prime suspect, so to speak, of the mafia kid. Sonya, I'm not really sure where her involvement comes from. I'm not sure why she's featured. Nikon's the one that tripped, which is the one that gives us the clue to Soda. Soda's the one I think who did it. And, of course, I can't remember his damn name. But yeah, the one that's basically the reformation of the main character for the first game is the other one who was in there ahead of time. So they are all the ones that are most relevant to this case. Oh, okay, and then they just show the other ones. Never mind. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true... Yep, there I am. We need to find out by any means possible. And it looks like they're just going to show the same one every trial, and it's just the reds out of the people who are already dead. Because that's our only option. It's the only way to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so... this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Set skills. I actually do have some. Because when I was looking over the report card, I found where you can get them. Okay, so I don't actually know what most of this does. I don't know what the logic drive is. But at the moment... okay, I have to make a decision. So, vocabulary, the panic talk action. Fine sword seems to be the best one. Maximum speed during logic drive and jumping power during logic drive. I will get rid of that one because I don't want to put too many in. I don't know what the modes are, so I'm just going to spread it out so I have an even assistance ability. Yep, everything's on mean. Awesome, let's do it. Trial 1, let's do this, guys.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Such a cruel rule.
She's tied up. That's kind of hilarious.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
Absolutely.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Yeah, that totally makes me not worry.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Hey, that's her sister.
Hating that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, there's the
Complaining, let's just settle
Byakuya
this
face.
with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
That's awfully convenient.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
All right.
The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Well, that's the most pressing issue on your mind. That's not. In fact, someone got murdered is pretty high up there for me.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
All right, let's do it. Ridgeback was discovered on the dining hall table. We start with that. Ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that, now thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. Since you progress during each class trial, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. These discussions with all your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. That means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. For all the truth bullets you find during an investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded in the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticule and fire with the button. You can also fire by tapping the statement directly. Close attention to each character's statements, and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Okay. Yep. I'm familiar with it. Let's do this. I love these trials. High point of the game, in my opinion.
Why was Byakuya's body?
I'm trying to remember how to change.
In a place like that?
There we go.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
That is true.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
I wish I knew how long these were. It doesn't have the...
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
That is true.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably
After the
moved
killer?
the body there.
No, that's wrong!
I do not like his voice nearly as much as I liked previous characters.
I don't think the killer moved the body.
Yeah, that's what I'm not getting. I don't know how they subdued Byakuya in order to get him to the table. That's the big thing I could not figure out based on the information I had.
Huh? Why?
Unless Byakuya was wearing the night vision goggles, saw McCann fall over, got a good look under her skirt, had a nosebleed and passed out. Which is an explanation for how he was moved later, but still, what?
Try to remember what the body looked like when you found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Can we just say she did it? I know it'll get us killed, but it'll get her killed too.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Was he going to hide there?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
Well, that is literally what we just
So
said.
Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
Yes. That seems to be what happened, but I do not know what got him under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
That is what I don't know.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big
But no, he's
jokester.
not.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
No, he was standing too far away for that.
Blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Then it's probably... I think that's wrong. Damn it! What is he doing during the party? I don't know what he's doing during the party, damn it! Crap. I do not know what Byakuya is doing during the party. I thought it was related to the fact that we had a, That? No. I mean, he was connecting people's stuff in the case. None of these others actually even matter at this point, unfortunately. Man, they haven't even really... That can't be it. I really do not know at this point. There's like a logic gap here. I mean, he was...
Crap!
I don't know! This doesn't make any sense. Connect to what Byakuya was doing during the party? I really do not know, game. I really do not know. You having party? Dishes? I don't know, game. I don't know. You are not doing a good job connecting this. This is the first trial. You... He was looking at the night vision goggles. I don't know. I don't know, game. He was Monkey file number 1. I'm just gonna try them all.
Crap!
He was running out of the knife.
Prove it with this.
What?
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
That does not follow at all.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
I thought that was the murder weapon. Oh, actually I didn't, because the autopsy showed the very narrow... Yeah, okay.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
Oh! That I never even considered. Wait, what? Because it glowed in the dark.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
That is really awesome. I had not even considered that, but that makes total sense.
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under
Because
the
it glowed in the dark.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial.
Isn't that what it's supposed to be? The people say there was only one weak spot. At this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. How many weak spots there are? There will only be one lie or contradiction debate at a time. Okay. Yeah, okay, got it. Yep. Man, they're starting me off hard.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands...
Don't call him Mr. Ham-Hands.
Take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so
I
dark
think they want me to
couldn't
do
see
this
my
one.
food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, they want me to talk about the night vision goggles, even though I'm not sure Byakuya was wearing them. I think he was, because it came from his case, right at his feet.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision
Well, yeah, everyone else was patted down, so no one else could actually have concealed it on them.
Seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Ooh.
No,
Other people will
that's
argue with me.
wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
A little bit, that never happened before. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. In this mode, you'll have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remark with the directional button or by swiping the screen. Because of the shape of the remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, you'll skew it towards their advantage. On the right corner, if your screen, a number shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. The number of times you can cut remarks during a one round of debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. Okay. Alright. They contain weak spots. Instead, you skew the towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Okay. What's a truth blade? Sorry, it appears to have been delaying contacting you. Make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets are called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes in your handbook menu. Only the name changed, but do you think a change in feeling is important? Press the start button. What? This is bizarre. This is wild crazy. Well, then good luck and have fun. So wait, what is this?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. Damn it!
Oh, I was waiting for something to refute.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I'm really confused a little bit. I don't quite understand what is happening here.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even if. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I didn't retreat.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down.
Okay, this is weird as anything.
Where's
Holy
your proof
crap.
that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. Because if they then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I don't understand. I do not understand what is going on here. They didn't bring the crime scene because Bucket Pat came down, which is what the journal case is for. Why is that not countering it?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Do I have to press triangle? Oh, this is terribly done.
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay, that is pretty much what we're supposed to do. Man, that is weird. I don't know why they changed it.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party.
Yeah, you have to press a different button to counter it right then, which is weird.
We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept in.
I love how she's touching her head like, I'm so smart.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Yay!
Was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
Okay, and with that, I'm unfortunately going to have to end this episode. Just like in Danganronpa 1, we will come back and in like 30 minutes there will be another episode posted, and I'll just keep posting until we get through the trial. I'm not going to extend the trial out through several days of uploads, but at the same time, in case you guys don't have a lot of time, I will upload it as several consecutive episodes, so if you guys can't watch them all today, then basically, and again, you probably all know this, you all probably watched Danganronpa 1, but let's say the trial is 3 parts long. I don't know how long it's going to be, but let's say it's 3 parts long. They'll all be posted today, and then I will skip the next 2 days of uploads in order to make sure people have sufficient time to watch all of it. I don't want to suddenly, boom, 2-hour upload, watch it now! You know, people have lives, they're busy. I get that. But anyway, in the episode, I will post the next one shortly.